So, in my last stream I decided to pick up a game called the Stanley Parable, and as the name implies, it's the story of a man called Stanley. Also, before we continue, please forgive the horrible breathing sounds. I did not know that was happening. Is it on the screen? It is.
Cheer 1 Bunny Ligma is best Bunny Ligma, so saith the chat pickle.
I'm still not a bunny nor a ligma. Alright, let's see. Right now, for me, it's 8:02 p.m. Wait! What? Can I just say something? Okay. Setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Oh, okay. I previously booted up the game to, configured it in OBS to make sure the window would appear. And I set the clock as well. Okay. I think I messed it up and put 8 a.m. But let's see, but you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Me neither, because I can't see it now. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. I see. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay, I'll have to think of a time I like for next time I stream this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Uh-huh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Hello, Stanley.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Uh-huh.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
It sounds sad.
Others might have considered it soul-rending.
Yeah.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Uh-huh.
As though he had been made exactly for this job.
Okay.
Stanley was happy.
Is this a metaphor for me playing the game?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Okay.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
I see.
Something he would never quite forget.
Ooh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Ooh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Uh-huh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was
Is it a
very
Saturday?
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Uh-huh.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Let's see. Partition Corp providing partitions for 56 years. Oh my goodness. Is the game making keyboard noises? It is. Oh my goodness, the sensitivity feels a little high. Ooh. Did I do that? How much Stanley was getting paid?
Went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be, narrator? Man, has this plant seen any water in the last 5 years? Okay, this is real sussy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We can be back in there! I don't wanna go! Okay, do we respect the narrator or do we ignore him? Can we like show the narrator?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I
Perhaps
see.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I'm paranoid of all the doors closing.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It
Yes.
had really been worth the detour after all.
Yes.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, I am walking, not just standing, but you know, I can get a cold drink. Can I?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes,
Really worth it.
indeed. I actually just wanted to get a cold drink, but I think the machine is broken.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
I just want a cold drink.
His overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Hey! Okay, yeah, not working.
CHYLF to Condor 1. A biting pickle is on the loose. All citizens are advised to stay indoor and hide their jars. CHYLF out.
Hey there, Zoop. How's it going? Thank you for the warning. I would take it very seriously. Good thing the caterpillar over there is, you know, keeping an eye out for any pickles. The caterpillar looks like a pickle on the wanted poster. I haven't seen this wanted poster you speak of, so I'm not gonna give my opinion on that. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey! I just don't want to follow your directions, narrator. Cause you suck. Okay. Some plans, very interesting. What is this? An Amazon house? I'm trying to find the right term. Star, lace. Oh my gosh, I don't remember words right now. Warehouse, that's right. Okay, thank you. I forgot. Okay. You sent me the one on poster? Oh, well, where? Very dystopian coded, yeah. Let's see, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death. Oh, discard DM. Okay, I'll take a look, but I really hope it's not a Rickroll, okay? If it is, I will expose your Rickroll. Okay, but you see, Zilf, I don't think it looks anything like the caterpillar. Because the caterpillar doesn't have a mustache. So surely it can't be the caterpillar. But I'll keep the poster up just in case. That's so sus. What do you mean by that? Where should we put the poster?
His name is Pickle, the son of Bunny Ligma.
He's not Picoligma. Okay, I'll make it tiny so it doesn't take up much of the screen, but it's there. If anyone asks about it. But, you know, the caterpillar might have a twin brother.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Yes.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Is everything the same? It doesn't look the same. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, it does look the same.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never
Yes.
been trained for that.
Indeed.
This couldn't go anywhere except badly.
Indeed.
Even now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yes.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will
Yay!
be happy.
Yay!
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
Oh, come
Had
on.
years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
Oh,
But
the
one
clock!
thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
Uh-huh.
Soon, very
My-
soon now, this
Man, the
will end.
narrator...
He will be
The
spoken
narrator
to.
does
He will
not
be
stop
told
yapping.
what to do.
Ooh, awaiting input. Input received. Eat.
What
This
a beautiful
room.
room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Yes,
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room.
of
Life
course.
without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yes. I still want my cold drink.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted
Oh.
to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today.
Mm-hmm.
We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like.
Okay.
Call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
See ya! I don't know who that was. I'm presuming that Stanley has a wife. Oh, the input. Oh, it's working!
The
Okay.
lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Yes.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
The
Its
cold drink
grace,
machine.
Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
I see. You'll be lurking as you rob a bank, okay? Just for the record, I was not
Really,
involved
really
in the
worth it being
bank robbing, whatever.
Room so utterly
Good
Alright.
morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Ooh.
We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can
Oh,
you
wow.
verify that this is correct?
Yes!
Tier 1 a code shrink.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Yay!
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling
Yay!
went away, and
Aw.
he felt sad again. Then
Man.
it came back and lingered for a minute or two.
Yay!
Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
I'm still happy. Oh. Oh, look at me living dangerous. Oh, wait a second. Okay, is that a night? Lots of papers. Beware of the referee of pain.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
Oh.
So
Okay, that's not creepy.
that it seemed the office had begun. So
Oh.
that it seemed the office had begun. That it seemed the office had begun.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's probably annoying. Let's just go over there. Okay, that's nice.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
I mean,
What a silly
maybe.
and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording.
I mean, we
It was
haven't...
all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Yes.
I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
Yes.
Now I've become sad. Look what you've done
Yay.
to me. This is all your fault.
Yippee! We annoyed him!
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Yes.
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
I mean, if it's...
Truly, truly, deeply, madly, love.
Maybe.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
Oh.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've
Really?
been neglecting, Stanley.
And who
Someone
would
you've
that
forgotten
be?
about. Please, stop trying. Really?
Yes.
In the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
Do
you
you?
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't think this sign is a good sign. For what the narrator's saying. I'm just thinking here. Oh. The narrator is sus. Yes. He's very sussy. I'll have to read some fanfics later tonight to assess his character.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Uh-huh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
This is red, right?
Cheer 1 the chat pickle is the real narrator.
I mean, I guess you're the narrator of the stream. Oh, so it's not a pickle. But anyway. I would walk through the red door, but I kind of like blue best. And you know, who's to say Stanley isn't like colorblind?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
But maybe Stanley's colorblind.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know
Yay.
so badly what's out there? You want to
Yes.
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't
Yeah.
let me stop you.
Yippee!
Do you see?
Okay.
There's nothing here. I haven't
Ooh,
even
and
finished
that's
building
creepy.
this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Is
Yes.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Uh-huh.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me, here, Stanley.
Yay.
Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
The jump
Work with me.
button.
You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I wanted to jump.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This
Ooh.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go
Yes.
ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Please make
Okay, I'm going
experience.
to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something.
I have not taken 7 hours. Wait a second, it didn't take 7 hours. This is my superior, a dead rat subjectively raped.
Now,
Would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. I
Mostly.
nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Oh.
Now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
I
You
see.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Let me boot it up.
Yay.
In this game,
Ooh.
the baby crawls left towards danger.
Uh-huh.
You click the button to move him back to the right.
I
and if
see.
he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Uh-huh.
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
It's
I think the
PNG.
art world will really take notice.
Yes.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
I
So why
see.
don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Yes, this is a very meaningful experience. Is the fire real? Can Stanley jump into the fire? That would be pretty funny. No, no!
You
Hey.
heartless bastard.
I tried
Did
blasting
you do
it.
because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
It was an
Because if it's the latter,
accident.
well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Hey.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Aha!
Oh, it's that
What do you
one!
think this game is about?
Firewatch, isn't
What's
it?
our backstory? What is our
Tier
motivation?
1 Bunny Ligma is one very evil Bunny
Well, it
Ligma.
seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man,
A creepy
spying on
man.
innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps
It's-
for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Ew!
Yes, that must be it. What a
Oh my
fascinating venture into
goodness.
the experience of total mental depravity. Oh no. No, it can't be.
What can't be?
Cheer 1 all work and no play makes Bunny Ligma create the chat pickle.
What? It's not a pickle.
It is. It's an open world game.
Wow.
God, quickly block it off.
Oh no! No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You
No!
wandered off into that thing.
Aw.
That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
No, I wanted to explore.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
Isn't
There
that-
isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now
Is it-
this is game design. Stanley, if
Hmm.
you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay, oh, Rocket League. Yeah, that's right, that's the name. There it is.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Wait, we're... Ball! We got a ball! Wait! Go back! Yay!
You having fun?
I am.
Is this a real video game?
Yes.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
What?
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end.
No,
This is my
but the
game, and what
ball.
I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
Oh.
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules...
I'm gonna go get my ball.
What are you doing?
Yay! Okay, filling cabinets. Cool. Work in progress. Whee! I hope I don't fall back into the world I wanted to be there. I don't wanna... Oh. No! Spike! Spike, shut up! The narrator might see your message! And he'll put Ada in and I'll suffer! And then it'll be miserable!
I wonder
Oh?
what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Yes, he did
I
get
wonder
it.
if he's happy with his choice,
Very.
and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
No
He'll
cost.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
He does not.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
Man.
That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
This narrator has such an ego.
Hey. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Oh.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can
Okay,
wait.
that's creepy. I wish I could jump.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
No.
Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room.
What do
It
you
all
mean?
made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little.
What?
This made him smile.
What?
At last, proof that he was human.
Alright, it's fine. We went down there. I wanna go there actually. Oh no! Okay, that was an
To prove
accident.
that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to
I'm
do.
sorry, that was an
Stanley left on
accident.
the platform.
Did Stanley get a
And
lobotomy?
there it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself.
Yes, what a room. What a room.
This is what Stanley thought. What a room.
What a room!
What a room.
What a room!
What a room.
What a room!
Va-va-voom.
What a room! Que sala! The lounge is a very beautiful and structurally perfect room.
I
Sure.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I think you've been the one yapping all this time.
Someone you've forgotten about.
No, I haven't forgotten anybody.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What does that mean? Are you threatening? Are you threatening Stanley's possible wife slash
Your
girlfriend?
chance to redeem yourself.
I think we know who this her is. I don't. I mean, we had a call from the woman. No! Spike, how could you? Stanley would never date Ada!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What if I don't? Okay, very cool. Let's see. Is this a bunch of cigarettes? Ew. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we have a plug here.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him.
Oh,
filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Oops.
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible.
Yes,
I can't
my
believe
single
it.
brain cell is
Why have I
working.
not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What?
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we
No.
can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario,
Wait a second. But... I just thought it would be funny if I skipped it by closing the game. Is
All
that...
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is that not what I was supposed to
Stanley
do?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let me get a cold drink. Eh.
Ah, welcome back. You
Oh.
may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Yes.
Not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Uh-huh.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story
I see.
would make no sense at all.
The room! It's the room!
Now Remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Okay.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Okay.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Alrighty.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yay!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Let me in! Okay. I just wanted to come back in case the door closed. Wait, we gotta go back. Alright, fine. Boing. Boing. What is this?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Oh, I did
Why?
that.
For
Yay!
what did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that
Yes.
my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't lose that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To
No.
willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I
Man,
do?
this guy is so melodramatic.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No. No. You better not. I'm streaming it. Okay, when he said shut the game down, I thought he was gonna like crash it.
What is the artwork of Bunny Lou?
What do you mean?
I'm here. I'm still here in this pile of rubbish. With you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just
Yes,
had to see?
of course.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No,
He
we
actually
didn't.
knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That
No,
there's a world outside of you. You're
No.
a child.
maybe I am. Why not?
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Okay, Niark, I'm still not a bunny ligma.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that?
Because I'm
Quickly,
evil.
hurry back.
Oh, did the game get mad?
Exactly as Stanley would. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wow, look, my left is this one.
He entered the door on his left.
Wow, that's my left.
Spike Vong to Condor 1. This is Ada speaking. I can confirm I would go through the door on the right. Spike Vong out.
No, you lie. Fine, I don't even want to look. Oh, wait. Oh, right, No. I was hoping it would be broken. Tips for not getting
There's not a single
fired.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wasn't there a guy in the broom closet? I think there was a guy in the broom closet. Okay. This door better not close on me. Open up! Fine. No! My door! Beach pages. Okay, why does he have two phones? Business time, something, something, something. Ooh, that chair looks comfy. That's the boss. Is it just a narrator?
Inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Short, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
The narrator.
Until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
What?
Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Would he?
Drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Tier 1 Chat Pickle says it's at the 2-hour mark.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Omniarch, okay, thank you for reminding me. I just want to get through this part.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Really?
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here?
To
You had
mock
a
you,
choice,
narrator.
you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Wait, what?
he entered the door on his left.
Is that Stanley?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
That's Stanley!
I need you to make a choice.
Stanley!
Through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Oh wait, this is the end, right? Scrolls.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose
I see.
something.
The narrator. Stanley does not make choices, so he's useless to the narrator.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
Man.
It's okay, I can wait.
No, that's so sad.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all.
Or Leroy.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What does this mean? What did that ending mean? I didn't die or anything. Did the narrator rip out my soul from my body?